Welcome to Woman of the Week. Shalom Bayis, peace in the house, harmony in the home. We all know what an incredibly important value this is for a Jewish family. But what does that look like in terms of the choices that we make? Does that mean we need to suppress our thoughts and beliefs in our efforts to please the people around us, constantly give in to keep the peace? Clearly, our quest for Shalom Bayis can be more complex than that. Let's see what we can learn from our Woman of the Week, Sarah Imenu, our matriarch. There was an incredible miracle that happened in the home of our foremother, Sarah. She would light her Shabbos candles, Erev Shabbos, and they would stay lit for the entire week. We learn that one of the purposes of Shabbos candles is to provide Shalom Bayis for the house, to increase the peace and harmony in the home. In fact, so important is the mitzvah of lighting Shabbos candles, if you only have enough money to either buy candles for Shabbos or to buy wine for Kiddush for Shabbos, the Jewish law tells us to buy candles for this very reason, because they increase the harmony in the home. The fact that Sarah's candles stayed lit from week to week was because she brought peace and harmony into her home. So let's look at some of the choices she made. How was she able to bring such peace into her home? Through courage and intuition. Sarah was childless for many years, and she deeply desired a baby of her own. But after many years of childlessness, she made a very difficult decision. She decided that it was in the best interest for her family to have Avraham, her husband, marry her maidservant, Hagar. She gave Hagar to Avraham to marry so that he could bear a child. Many years later, she was granted a miraculous baby of her own, Yitzchak, Isaac. As she was raising Yitzchak, she saw that Hagar's son Yishmael was having a terrible influence on him, both spiritually and harming him physically. And Sarah again had to use her intuition and do what she knew was best. She told Avraham they need to send Hagar and Yishmael away. This was contrary to Sarah and Avraham's personalities, to their traits. They were known throughout for their chesed, for their kindness. In fact, they were known for specifically bringing people into their homes, hachnasas orchim, welcoming guests. Instead, now, Sarah was asking her husband to send out his wife and child from their home. Avraham needed Hashem to tell him, yes, Sarah knows the right thing for your family. Listen to Sarah. And so Avraham and Sarah did that for the sake of their family, for the sake of peace in their home, and for the sake of Klal Yisrael. We as women also have our fingers on the pulse in our home. We know what's good for our families. And we need to learn from Sarah to use our intuition and trust ourselves and act with courage to do what's in the best interest of our families. There are many, many difficult decisions that we need to make to preserve the peace in our home. It's not always black and white. We have choices to make, like where our children should go to school to give them the best Jewish education, what kind of boundaries we need to put in place on technology in our homes, and even insisting on a date night with our spouse. These are all important decisions that we have the power to make in our homes. This week, as we light our Shabbos candles, let's think about each member in our home and what we can do to increase their shalom, to increase peace for them. And like Sarah, let's have the courage and the conviction to make it happen. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you.